Assalamu alaikum. This is Chef Saba. You are watching Lazeez Cuisine on Iqra TV. I hope your Ramadan so far has been going really amazing with all the ibadats and everything that has been going on, and the food that we make in your houses and the food that I bring to you. I hope you have been trying out the recipes. You can give us your feedback at iqra.tv. It is going to be deeply appreciated. We really like your valuable feedbacks and we look forward to them. I am going to be, in a way, I have taught you so far a lot of dishes, a lot of kid-friendly dishes, how you can do those recipes in your kitchen while at ease of your house. And this is kind of, in a way, making your Ramadan easier. That's how you do it. And not just Ramadan, suhoor or iftar. You can definitely go ahead and enjoy these dishes throughout the year. There have been multiple dishes that have been very kid-friendly, in the sense that when you have to think about what to cook today, either that or the fact that what to give for lunch to your kids at school. So be it any of those problems, we have been catering to them and we will continue doing so. And I hope you have been enjoying so far. We have a lot of varieties when it comes to Pakistani cuisine, and given curries or gravies or soups and stuff, बहुत different तरह की varieties हैं हमारे पास normally जो salan base होता है ना, that starts off with onions and tomatoes sauteed in oil. Sometimes we change it a bit, and some dishes might not have tomatoes in it, would just start off with onions, or would just start off with garam masala, the whole kind, and others would just start off with tomatoes. Some recipes have yogurts as their basis. Chicken Karrhai, the dish that today we are going to make, is based on tomatoes for its curry, for its gravy. But sometimes if you're not really following the authentic recipe, you can also add yogurt to it. I, however, do add yogurt to it and I'll still call it authentic because that's how I like my chicken karrhai. Chicken karrhai is essentially just a chicken gravy with loaded with tomatoes, red chilies, green chilies, and in my case yogurt too, just to give that creamy and tangy curry gravy that we're looking forward to. You can definitely serve it with your choice of naan or roti, and if you're me, you would enjoy it with chawal too. Chawal is amazing if cooked or done nicely. Right kind of chawal is gonna turn out nicely. So what you want to do is, if however you decide to make this, you can prep ahead of time, and you can do it two ways. Either you do it boneless or you can do with bones, depending if the kind of time you have or the kind of chicken that you have available in the house. If you have a lot of time on your hands, you can definitely go ahead and do this with bones. Meat with bones will take a little longer than the boneless one to tenderize. So what you can do is take your bones, meat and bones together, and make a chicken broth out of it and let it tenderize for some time, and then cook your gravy base. But if you do not have that kind of time, you can always switch to boneless meat option. If however you're making this particular dish with either beef or mutton, please, you will have to tenderize your meat in a pressure cooker or let it go on for some time in a pot with water and a little bit of salt, so that it's really soft and nice, and you can then make your masala and then add your meat to it, and bring it all together nicely. Once this is done, this can be a very friendly recipe for your suhoor friendly recipe, or you can do this, whip this recipe up in a bigger batch and enjoy at iftar and later on for dinner for sure. And if you are left with, let's say, leftover meat in your karrhai, you had consumed one day, and the next day you are still left with it, you can make sandwiches with the remaining chicken that is left behind. Sometimes when kids in the house, they're not fasting, that's just fine. You can make, conjure up some sandwiches, put the karrhai base on the bread as the sauce, and just make some sandwich, add some veggies to it, and That's it. A sandwich is ready for the kids who are not fasting in the house. This is another way to consume it if there is leftover karrhai. I am going to start off my karrhai here with tomatoes. Tomatoes here I have halved them, yani they're not chopped nicely, which means small, not chopped small in sizes, because I'm gonna hand blend them later on. I'll just run you quickly through the ingredient list over here and then we will move on with the cooking process. So we do have boneless chicken here and tomatoes and yogurt. Also, I will go ahead and add green chilies whole and cut, sliced, okay? So whatever you like. If your heat tolerance is matured, you can handle a lot of heat, you can add red chilies to it. I'm using red chili powder here, however, and then green chilies whole and sliced, okay? And then there is a lot of other spices going on. So we have coriander powder over here, this is garam masala, this is red chilies, ginger and garlic paste, salt to taste, and black pepper. Rest is all done. Let's get started with the recipe so I can leave my tomatoes to tenderize. Start off with a little bit of oil. This time around I am going to take a lot of oil. Let's start off with half cup of oil. To that you can add, next up is ginger garlic paste. Next up, tomatoes. Once your oil is heated nicely, you can see the garlic and ginger crackling in, add your tomatoes. So yeah, I'm just gonna drop the lid back on and let it go on for some time before I actually start to blitz this. 2 to 3 minutes would do it. So let's get started here. मशीन से ब्लेंड कर दें और फिर वापस। चलो जी, this is done and back in the oil. ठीक है। I'm going to add a little bit of water to this because it's flying all over the place. So yeah, now is when you can add all the spices. Ground coriander, 1 to 2 teaspoon. Ground garam masala, 1 teaspoon. Red pepper, also 2 teaspoon. Black pepper and salt. To taste. I will add chicken here. And let it go on until chicken is done. You can also add yogurt at this point. Normally when you are having karrhais at outside in a restaurant, you might not have that much gravy to it. This one, however, will have a lot of gravy because, well, there should be something to eat roti with or to pour on your rice and have it. ठीक है. Meanwhile, this is going on here. We will go for a short break. You guys keep watching Lazeez Cuisine. I will see you after the break. Alright you guys, welcome back. You're watching Lazeez Cuisine. We went for a little break while we were, evaporating some of the liquids that are going on in here. With the bone and meat. We have bone and meat together, not boneless chicken. This is with the bone. Let this go on for some time. Meanwhile, we'll move on to the dessert that we have here. So this is a very quick dessert, a very easy one. You can bring this together very quickly in your house too with a few ingredients. Literally, you need a whipping cream, a biscuit of your choice, and chocolate sauce or strawberry sauce or any other fruit sauce that you would want to add to it. I will add a whipping cream to a bowl to whip it up. ठीक है, इसको whip कर लें जितना अच्छे से हो सकता है ताकि you aerate your cream before adding the crushed biscuit. Now we can add the chocolate sauce here. ठीक है, ये हो गया, बस this is done. Give this a thorough mix and now you can add your biscuit crumbs to it. Meanwhile, the karrhai over there is done. I'll dish that out too. While serving any dessert, you have to make sure that the dessert is absolutely chilled before you serve it. This is done, let's take this out. I'll add green chilies here. And just hand break these mint leaves. Let's do this. Smell my name. You can garnish it with the green chilies if you feel like, and then later serve it. I'll add a few fresh sprigs of mint. You can also switch it up with coriander leaves if you wish. And we'll now spoon out these guys. The quick dessert that we just made. Key to serving a good dessert would always be the dessert being very, very chilled, unless it's a hot dessert. So there are different varieties of desserts out there. Some that you can definitely totally enjoy when they're hot. others you need for the desserts to be chilled out completely. Alright you guys, the dishes are done and they are plated out. I will see you on the dining table, and yeah, keep watching Lazeez Cuisine. Alright you guys, today we made amazing chicken karrhai with chocolate mousse dessert. For the dessert, however, you have to chill it nicely 6 to 8 hours or at least 4 to 6 hours before serving it, and otherwise it's not gonna taste as good as I want it to taste. Apart from that, I will come tomorrow with another batch of recipes. Keep watching Lazeez Cuisine. Take care, Allah Hafiz.